be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Welcome back to one of our last recap Wednesdays of the year. We only had one pro show on the books for last weekend, and it was the Atlanta All-States Pro. So we're jumping right into our coverage with Classic Physique. The big story is Kirill Kudiaviev coming out of hibernation to secure the first win of his career. Second place went to Abdullah Al-Rabia, who looked great in his pro debut as well. And Luis Martinez put together his best look of the season to round out the top 3. Over on the bikini side of things, it was all about Jordan Lee, who put an exclamation point on her way to collecting her second straight win. Marsha Goncalves collected the runner-up spot in her first outing of the season, and we're going to wrap up our coverage here with rookie Rachel Lindgress, who did enough to secure a top 3 finish, the first of her career. We might be short on shows to cover today, but we're not short on news. And the big news in Olympia land is that the Super Bowl of bodybuilding will be officially returning to Las Vegas, Nevada for next year's contest. 364 days from today, we'll be there covering all the action live at Planet Hollywood right there on the Strip. So you'll want to come join us. So go get your tickets because they're already on sale. Having a 2-year hiatus in Florida was great because it gave all the athletes a chance to compete when they probably wouldn't have been able to otherwise. But with all due respect to my home state, Olympia Weekend is an experience that's meant for Vegas. So mark it on your calendars, December 15th through the 18th. Sin City, here we come. We still have 1 or 2 more shows on the calendar that we'll be covering next week. But for all intents and purposes, the next big show on our radar is next year's Arnold Classic. And even though the official rosters haven't been released yet, it looks like there's a chance that it might be the next stop for our guy, Brett Wilkin. Last week, there was a rumor floating around that Brett said he was planning to make a run at the Arnold this spring, which would be the biggest test of his career so far. Obviously, the Arnold is one of the biggest events in our sport, and the roster there has always been loaded from top to bottom. But we all saw what he did at the Chicago Pro this year, so if he comes in with an improved version of that, who's to say that he can't go the Nick Walker route and win the whole damn thing his first time out? We're still way away from March, but I guess it's never too early to plan ahead. And from the way it looks, Missy Truscott is planning to take her talents to Boston on March 12th for this year's Boston Pro. One of the interesting things about this announcement from Missy is that Boston is a weekend right after the Arnold Classic. And since she'll already be in shape, it'll give her an opportunity to roll right in and potentially go 2 for 2. And since she always seems to come out of the gate fast, collecting a couple of wins early on might give her the freedom she needs to dial things back so she can give her body a chance to rest before she hits it hard again down the home stretch. Tickets for the show go on sale January 1st, so if you want to see one of the best in the business do what she does best, you better get them before they're gone. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.